Everybody, and welcome back to the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. I'm your man, Thunder Dan. And boy, there is all types of stuff going out there this week, isn't there? I mean, I don't even know where to start this bad boy at. I mean, there's just stuff after stuff after stuff. I mean, we got Kevin McCarthy, of course, is gone as Speaker of the House. Biden's going to build the wall. Ukraine's upset because they don't have the speaker they wanted. You know what I'm saying? That's good. Remember the chef out there, Obama's chef that I guess died in a pond or a puddle or something? He's suing the Barack Obama. So that's going to be interesting how that's going to come out. I mean, Newsweek says they're hunting MAGA, baby. Newsweek says they're hunting MAGA, FBI leak. I don't think it's a leak. It's probably more like a warning or something, you know, because Trump's way up in the polls, and it's just too much going on. It's just too much going on. They're not going to be able to handle the storm that's coming. And then you remember the guy also, since we're talking about Trump, remember the guy that leaked his tax information? They arrested him, huh? Imagine that. They didn't arrest the pipe bomber yet. But I guess this guy works for like Booz Allen and all that. That's supposed to be like some CIA hub. I mean, the CIA's everywhere. They infiltrated everything. The FBI's infiltrated everything. But I don't know. We're going to get into this. I guess let's get into Hillary Clinton, man. Hillary Clinton goes running her mouth again. And Hillary Clinton, I don't know what's up with Hillary Clinton and why she just thinks we're just going to not like her. Nobody liked Hillary Clinton. Nobody liked Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton lost. Everybody knew the Clinton Foundation's corrupt. They just know everything. You know what I'm saying? They know it all. And Hillary's just out here thinking that she can do whatever she wants. She's out here calling us deplorables again and all types of stuff. Let's pull this up and see what they got to say about this. But I guess Hillary's never going to learn. She's never going to learn. And I guess she's trying to hold on to whatever power she got left. And I get it. I get it. She wants to hold on to her power. But we know about the Clintons. We know about the kill list. We know about all this crazy stuff they do. And we're not going to have none of that, right? We're not going to have none of that because we at the Rock and Roll Rebel Show, baby. Thank you all for tuning in. And make sure you like and sub up, baby, right? Let's look at that graphic. See, just because I got that beautiful graphic right there, you should definitely do it. And let's get into this video right here. Let me pull this video up. This is Hillary Clinton just the other day talking about how we're all bums and stuff like that. And we should be in camps or something. But don't believe me. Believe Hillary Clinton.
Very strong partisans in both parties in the past. And we had very bitter battles over all kinds of things, gun control and climate change and the economy and taxes. But there wasn't this little tail of extremism wagging the dog of the Republican Party as it is today. Mm-hmm. And sadly, so many of those extremists, those MAGA extremists, take their marching orders from Donald Trump, who has no credibility left by any measure. He's only in it for himself. He's now defending himself in civil actions and criminal actions. And when do they break with him? Because at some point, maybe there needs to be a formal deprogramming of the cult members, but something needs to happen. And how do you very strong partisans in both parties?
Oh my, she said we got to be deprogrammed? What? Hillary Clinton saying we got to be deprogrammed. Hillary Clinton's the only one that needs to be deprogrammed. Because Lord knows, she wasn't fit. And she talked about all this election stuff. That's what I don't understand. You don't hear about Trump's documents. And then you're hearing about Trump. I guess they're trying to say with that nuclear thing. Remember when the nuclear secrets came out and saying he had that? Well, now I guess they got somebody to come forward trying to say that he was talking to somebody about our nuclear subs. But isn't it funny when that comes out, the same time a China sub, a nuclear sub gets sunk? They sunk themselves, I guess, into their trap. They were supposed to trap American submarines or British submarines. And they ended up trapping themselves, and that thing, I guess, blew up, imploded. I didn't get too far on it, but that's just, that's out there, too. I mean, if you want to look into the China sub, it's a great read. I'm probably going to get into it and do a little show on it because they had, like, some graphics and stuff. I think, like, 55 sailors passed away. And, but I don't know. What I mean, not to get off subject, but what nerve does Hillary have? You know what I mean? What nerve does Hillary have with all that? You know what I mean? Hillary Clinton's a joke, baby. She's a joke. She needs to be figured out. She needs to go away, climb back in her rat hole, baby, because we're sick of her at the Rock and Roll Rebel Show. This is the only thing we got to say about Hillary Clinton.
Shut up, bitch. Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we think about Hillary Clinton around here. And let's get on to some other stuff. Oh, let's get on, since we own Hillary Clinton, let's get on to the Clinton Foundation. This is Virginia Foxx did this a couple days ago, I guess because they were trying to do the bill. They extended it for 45 days, but there's a lot of junk in this bill. I mean, there's $5 million for bathrooms. There's $1.5 million for walkways. There's just trails. They want to build, and I think Joe Biden wants to build John McCain, who wasn't even a president, and all this other stuff. They want to build him an $80 million library. He wasn't even president. Presidents get to libraries. And then who's going to go see the John McCain library? I don't know, 7, 8, 9 people in Arizona maybe? I don't know. None of that makes sense. But you got to watch out for all these the earmarks in these bills. It's just how they funnel money and all this stuff, because we wouldn't vote on any of that stuff, right? We're going to vote for a bathroom. You know what I'm saying? They want some roof. They want to repair a roof for $1.5 million on a bill, just a regular bill. And they want to have pay $2 million for a gay old folks home, or $5 million. I mean, none of this makes sense. It's like, come on, man. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. If we don't wake up, then we done. We done. And it's all falling apart anyway. I mean, you see the border and all that. I mean, Biden is going to throw up the wall, but, I mean, can you trust him? Or is he going to try to do something else?
And by the way, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of hairy legs that turn. You know what I'm saying? He's a donkey. But I want to thank you all definitely for tuning in, baby, And we're going to get back on this next one right here. Like I said, I want to get on this Virginia Foxx, man. She exposes the Clinton Foundation. And the whole thing, which is beautiful, is she put it on Congress record. And I guess did you know, as taxpayers, that we're paying for the Hillary Clinton Foundation, the Bill Clinton Foundation? Taxpayer money goes to that. It's a foundation that you're supposed to donate to, but our tax dollars go to it because there's some type of clause or something, and she wants it out. She don't want us paying taxpayer money to fund the Clinton thing. Go find your own money, Clinton. I'm sure they got bags and bags full of it. Didn't she sell uranium? Huh? Where's that money at? Huh? You don't hear too much about that, though, do you? They don't care. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? We just out here trying to fight for freedom, baby. If we don't fight for freedom, then none of us going to leave this planet in a good way. But let's play this right here. This is Virginia Foxx. It's long, but it's long. It's beautiful. And I'm surprised. It's got a lot of views, but it's got zero talk about it. But let's pull it up, and then we can definitely play this. And let's play this. Let's scoot this over. Can we scoot this over? Let's make it bigger because it's one of those TikTok things. All right, that looks good to me. How about y'all? That look good to y'all? All right, let's play this.
Amendment at the desk.
The clerk will designate the amendment.
Amendment number 61, printed in Part D of House Report number 118-216, offered by Ms. Foxx of North Carolina.
Pursuant to House Resolution 723, the gentlewoman from North Carolina, Ms. Foxx, and a member opposed, each will control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentlewoman from North Carolina.
Imagine trying to defend this
Mr.
bill.
Chairman. I rise in support of my amendment. My amendment is simple. It would prevent taxpayer funds from paying for State Department employees to travel to or attend events hosted by the Clinton Global Initiative. The rationale is quite simple. The Clinton Global Initiative has engaged in blatant corruption and influence peddling that would make even Hunter Biden blush. In perhaps its most famous episode in 2014, Hillary Clinton approached the Moroccan government about hosting a Clinton Global Initiative conference in Morocco. The Moroccans fronted the money for the event by funneling it through a state-owned enterprise that was extracting and exploiting
juicy
phosphates from a non-self-governing territory, Western Sahara. This sleight of hand amounted to condoning Morocco's sovereignty over this disputed land. You heard that right. It was cash for sovereignty deal formulated just as former Secretary of State Clinton began her run for president of the free world. This deal was so rotten that even the Huffington Post deemed Fox News' investigation into this matter a, quote, brutal, clean hit on Hillary Clinton's campaign, end quote. Indeed, the Clinton Global Initiative scandals are myriad and include an episode uncovered by the New York Times revealing undisclosed donations linked to the sale of U.S. uranium production to a Russian government agency. As expected, the Clinton Global Initiative was unable to withstand the scrutiny and shuttered shortly after the 2016 campaign. That is, until late last year, when the organization reconstituted itself. Its operations are no longer dark, and this is the first state and foreign operations appropriations bill considered since its resurrection. It has since morphed into a factory of radical elitist woke schemes. Just last week, the Clinton Global Initiative convened in New York to discuss how to reshape our economy to tackle the left's pet projects that will make life for ordinary Americans more expensive and worse. Given the State Department's enmeshment with the Clintons and the initiative, we need to send a clear message. No more coordination with the U.S. government, no more conferences with corrupt governments at the expense of the oppressed people of the globe, no more representation and participation by the State Department, an end to its commingling with official policy, and hopefully the beginning of the end of this corrupt organization's influence on U.S. policymaking. Americans simply can't afford more radical policies purveyed by an organization that allows the global elite to buy and influence American foreign policy. Join me in condemning the Clinton Global Initiative's misconduct. I urge my colleagues to support my amendment, and I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentlewoman from North Carolina reserves. For what purpose does the gentlewoman from California seek recognition?
I rise in opposition to this amendment.
The
California.
gentlewoman from California is recognized for 5 minutes.
Mr. Chairman, boy, is this the level we've gotten to tell the State Department what meetings they cannot attend?
Yes.
Will we start saying
yes.
what meetings they have to attend? The Clinton Global Initiative is a platform for
Trash.
government, philanthropy,
Corrupt.
business, media, and academia to discuss
Murderers.
identified problems and to brainstorm solutions. We should be encouraging such collaboration. The problems facing the world are daunting, and solutions will not come from one place. Let's take good ideas from wherever we can and not micromanage who goes to what meetings. I urge my colleagues to oppose this amendment, and I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentlewoman from California reserves. The gentleman from North Carolina is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I see that my colleague has not refuted any of the things that I've said about the Clinton Global Initiative. Why in the world, again, would we ask American taxpayers to pay for people from the State Department to attend these conferences when they're likely not to gain anything positive from them and support a corrupt organization? I reserve.
Gentleman from North Carolina reserves.
She keeps banging in on him, baby. Banging in on him.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I understand what this amendment does, and I don't accept the fact that it's a corrupt organization, and I do know the importance of these meetings and conferences in terms of us coming together for solutions to lead us to global peace and security. I reserve the balance of my time.
The gentleman from California reserves. The gentlewoman from North Carolina is recognized.
Mr. Chairman, may I inquire as to how much time I have left?
1.5 minutes.
She
1.5
gonna
minutes.
destroy him, baby.
1.5 minutes. Mr. Chairman, we have a terrific debt on our hands in this country. We don't need to be spending any money that is not absolutely necessary to spend. Curbing attendance at meetings such as the Clinton Global Initiative is a good way for us to chip away at that debt and to save the American taxpayers some money. I think this is an excellent amendment. I believe that my colleagues will see that it's an excellent amendment, and I will continue to advocate for its passage, and I reserve.
The gentleman from North Carolina reserves. The gentlewoman from California is recognized.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, finally, I'll just say what this does is another attempt to chip away at our diplomacy. I yield the balance of my time.
The gentleman from California yields. The gentlewoman from North Carolina is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate the opportunity to offer this amendment. I believe, again, that it is good for us to highlight this organization and the fact that we do not need people from the State Department attending its meetings. And with that, I yield the balance of my time.
The gentleman from North Carolina yields. The question is on the amendment offered by the gentlewoman from North Carolina.
Yes. That's just mind-blowing, right? And all that's in record. So I'm curious to find out if that will get, strucken out of the bill, but I highly doubt it because the whole system is corrupt. We see it all the time. The great people of Chicago are fighting back. They had, I guess the migrant problem's getting pretty wild out there. So they have, I guess they have a youth football gym that I guess they practice in and it can house stuff, but they're kicking the kids out so that they can bring in migrants to play. And this community is in an urban community, and they upset. It's not long, but they're fighting back, and we're definitely winning. Let's play this. That's the kids, they all coming in to protest. And that's what we're about, baby. And that's what they're doing. They're fighting back, baby. You got to fight back. You don't fight back, you're just going to lose. I guess that's how it always works, right? But they're doing a great job. They're doing a great job in Chicago. Hopefully they can figure out that migrant problem because enough's too much. And like I said, Biden is doing the wall, but I think it's just because of the policy that Trump did. And they try, I guess, but they didn't try to sue. Usually they try to sue on everything, but they're sort of letting this go because I guess Biden's polling numbers, he knows he's done. The Democrats know they're done. They got to do something to help their party or, I mean, Trump's going to win all 50 states. You know, it's going to be like Reagan-esque. So that should be exciting. And then let's get into this. I wanted to get into the whistleblower with the that leaked Trump's stuff, but he's getting arrested. But he's probably not going to get no time. And then because we're already taking up too much time out here, but I do appreciate everybody And thank you all. Thank you to all the subs, baby, all the fans. I love you, all the, whatever, just the watchers and all that. I don't know. I don't even know what to call yourselves, but thank you. We're just trying to bring that real news out here, not that fake news. And I want to leave you all with this. Can I find this right here? I thought this was very important. And that's always in our back pocket. Remember, you got to get out and vote. And if you don't vote, we got nothing. You know what I'm saying? We have nothing. So we're going to try to make sure we vote. Stay on top of things, and let our voices be heard. Call your congressman. You got a phone in your pocket. Call your elector. Tell him you're not going to put up with this no more, and y'all want to do something about it. I mean, that's the only thing I think that's going to get us out of this. If we can't get out of this, then we're in trouble. Then we're definitely in trouble. This is the Chinese sub. Let me pull this up. Can we pull this up? I did want to talk about this. We're going to get into this on the next show, I think, but it's basically 55 Chinese sailors are feared dead after a nuclear submarine gets caught in a trap intended to snare British and U.S. vessels in the Yellow Sea. So it's wild out there. Rest their souls. And peace and love, everybody. Peace and love. Thank you for tuning in, baby. Thank you for tuning in. And I will definitely see you all mañana, baby.